Live from our studio in Lagos, Nigeria, this is TVC News at 10. Thank you for joining us tonight. I am Abosadi Adeniraduremi. The Senate has suspended Senator representing Kogi Central, Natasha Akpoti over gross violation of standing orders. The resolution follows a report by the Ethics, Privileges and Public Petitions Committee.
The Senate's Committee on Ethics and Privileges presented its findings on the alleged disorderly conduct of Senator Natasha Akpoti, but even that process wasn't without chaos. As the committee chairman, Senator Nedai Maswen, attempted to present his committee's report, he was interrupted by Senator Akpoti, whose newly assigned seat is right next to him.
All she got to tell me was that she knows, she can see how friendly I am to women by doing my work as the chairman of the Ethics Committee.
When a senator is speaking, no senator may converse aloud or make any noise or disturbance to interrupt him. This is a rule. So, distinguished Senator Nedai Maswen, you are protected by the rule.
With the chamber finally settling down, Senator Maswen outlined the committee's findings, accusing Senator Natasha Akpoti of displaying unbridled and uncouth behavior since assuming office. She was also found guilty of violating Senate rules and bringing the presiding officer and the entire Senate into public disrepute.
That Senator Natasha Akpoti, after being sworn in as a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, began to display unbridled and uncouth behavior amongst her distinguished colleagues, thereby creating constant conflict and disharmony. That from his investigation, Senator Natasha Akpoti had openly engaged in verbal altercation with Senator Godiya Akwashike and Senator Patrick Ndubeze, in which the President of the Senate and the entire leadership intervened in the interest of peace and harmony.
Her colleagues also publicly expressed deep disappointment, condemning her behavior, which they insist has tarnished the image of the Senate.
All those who have served in the Senate or in the House of Representatives and who felt that their achievement should be measured by the number or the volume of content they created on the social media, who felt their achievement should be measured by the number of followers they had on social media, all those who felt grandstanding should be the order of the day. I'm sure you can begin to name them in both houses. Where are they today?
The Senate upheld the committee's recommendations, approving a 6-month suspension, barring her and her staff from entering the National Assembly and stripping her of all privileges, including security details. However, in a rare show of leniency, the Senate exempted her aides from the stoppage of salaries and also gave a caveat for a possible reduction of her suspension if she tenders a written apology.
If they are not allowed to come within the vicinity of the National Assembly because they are here only at our instance, but that their salaries should be spared. Those who are in support of the amendment, that the salaries of the aides be spared, say aye. Aye. And those who feel that their salaries should also be withheld by the Clerk of National Assembly, say nay. The ayes have it.
Injustice will not be sustained. The pursuit for justice.
But Senator Natasha remains defiant, rejecting the suspension and vowing to fight back. As she walks out of the chamber, her colleagues hope that time away from the Senate will allow her to study the Red Book, which is the rule book of the Senate, and better understand the legislative conduct expected of a lawmaker. TVC News, Abuja.
For the next 6 months, Natasha Akpoti will not have access to her office or the National Assembly complex. After her suspension today, the Senate directed that Senator Akpoti security detail be withdrawn. All her salaries and allowances have also been suspended for 6 months. There was also a condition for her to submit a written apology before the Senate considers a reduction or lifting of the suspension.